This is Ruben Lowing. I'm here in McAllen, Texas. I'm a financial literacy trainer, and in doing this, I have realized that there's a couple things that are common. I run into all the time, and that people don't understand. And one of those that there's two: there's opportunity costs, and that's not doing anything, right? And missing on opportunities. Then the other one is the market, the loss in due to market volatility. Okay, so those kind of weigh against each other all the time. And there's I remember during the .com boom, I'm like, I just started my 401k, and I'm like, everybody was getting in QQQ and the NASDAQ, and I'm like, what goes up must come down. So I invested in Home Depot, Walmart, and Disney. And my dad, who missed his calling, should have been a financial advisor. My dad had great advice. Like teaching me the difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is, but bad debt is like credit cards. Interest rate's so high and the payments so low, you never can pay them off. All right. Then the good debt is like if you had to make a choice between buying a tractor or a combine, was it smarter to work and save to buy that piece of equipment, or would inflation just keep it this far out of his reach? If that was the case, he would finance that piece of equipment, put it to work to make more money to pay the loan off faster. Right. So that's how you got to think of it. Okay. He would say, yeah, you got to think of yourself as being in the egg business, and your money's your chickens. You don't want to eat your chickens. Then the other thing that he taught me, he's like, he was telling me. He goes, Walmart, people are going to buy at Walmart, in good economy, bad, they get good prices. They're really going to buy, if the economy's down, they're really going to go shop there. And Home Depot, everybody's going to be fixing their house up all the time, but your real buy was Disney. He says the Asians are heavily vested in the entertainment industry, and now their economies hit the skids, so they're selling that. So that's on sale. I'm like, Dad, do you have Bloomberg? Do you have cable? How do you know this? He goes, I read the financial news every day. I have to know if Russia's buying or selling. Do I need to grow wheat or corn? What I just told you, I read in Mechanics Illustrated. Okay. So having that foundation of father in my head, when people are jumping into a market at the top, that happens all the time. What's making the extended escrow trust really popular, because the real estate market's up right now. It's insane with all that's going on, how real estate is going up, and but people have all that equity in their investment properties, but they don't want to sell high and buy high. You want to buy low and sell high, okay? And they don't want to be pushed into another, selling their property to experience that equity, then having to spend all that equity, on the new property. And so that's why the extended escrow trust is very popular. But what makes it even better is the ability to take a policy premium loan when you're financing out of the equity in the trust to pay the premium on an index universal life that grows tax deferred. And when your money take that money out as tax advantage, so there's no tax in the process. That's makes it pretty sexy. But what's really beneficial about an index universal life is the protection, the floor from 0 to 2%, depending on which one of the carriers you're talking to. And I really didn't understand that until I saw a graph comparing a variable universal life to an index universal life from 2000 to 2012. The index universal life that had a floor of 0% and a cap of 12%, I mean, you couldn't get any more than 12%, right? Was up 104.48%. The variable universal life, where you're experiencing the ups and downs in the market, was up only 0.43%. Okay. And so when people are talking to you about, Forex or cryptocurrency, yeah, those are up right now. What I said about buying low and selling high, well, you're going to be buying high. Okay. And then trading, like day trading, I've heard it called, described as catching a fallen knife. And I know guys that are doing it and they're loving it and they're making money right now. Okay. But like anything else, when you're making money, what are you doing with that money? Is that money growing for you? Is it you have to pay tax on that money? These are all things you need to consider. So let me ask you this question. This is the quiz for today. Put your answer in the comments section. Okay. If the market drops 50%, all right, how much does it have to go up before you're back at break even? I'll give you that answer tomorrow.